or the fathers die during these gender reveal parties. You can look it up. There was 5 deaths last year. So basically, their kids are walking around saying, someone comes up to them like, my dad died in the military, whatever. Oh, my dad died at my gender reveal party, lighting the fireworks. They didn't even get to find out that I'm a girl. So I'm going to now tell you a story about how me going to help a lady that had cancer turned into me trying to make crack. Okay. So it all started at a really crappy motel room, like a Motel 6 type place. And I met some people there because I am bipolar, and back in the day, I talked to everybody. And so I met one guy, and he was missing an arm, and obviously it happened at a gender reveal party. No, I'm just kidding. He was actually a vet. He was in the military, but it happened during the war. So I met him, and he had this girl staying with him. And obviously she just had nowhere to go. And so he was letting her stay with him at the kindness of his heart. No, probably because he wanted to get laid, but So the girl walks into my hotel room, and the first thing she says is, if I steal from anyone, God will strike me dead, right here, right now. And in my head I'm thinking, by the end of this night, or today, this bitch is going to be stealing from somebody. I mean, who says that? Who says that? So, Miss God will strike me dead asked me to walk with her to a friend's house, but she says we have to take a really quick shortcut and to keep up with her. So, this shortcut was literally like scaling fences and like walls and like, I can't keep up with her. I'm getting bruised and battered, and I mean, she was like a Spider-Man on crack. But instead of like shooting webs, she was probably shooting cum because she was nasty. So anyway, so we get back to the motel, and I go out my day, and the guy calls me, the vet, and he says, "Oh my gosh, the bitch robbed me blind. I left for a while, came back, she robbed me blind, she's gone." So he's like, "Do you have any money you could spare?" I said, "Well, I have $10, So he's like, "Well, I can't just take your $10. Like, I'm not the kind of person. I'm going to teach you a trade." So I'm thinking, oh, like a trade, like he's in the military. He's going to teach me something really cool. So I go down to his room, and he says, "I'm going to teach you how to make the best hotel room crack." So I'm like, okay, like I know he needs the $10, so I go with it. So he teaches me, and being the weird person I am, when I get back home, I start bragging to my friends, saying, "I know how to make amazing crack. I'm the best at it." So and one of the people I told was my friend Tony. So a few days later, my friend Tony calls me up, and he says, my friend who has cancer, she needs help. Can you help her out? And I said, of course. He didn't tell me what she needed help with. I figured like cleaning, cooking, of course I'm going to do that. So he takes me to her house, and it's basically explained to me that she's a crack dealer and she's too sick to do what she needs to do. So since I'm so good at making crack, I need to make her crack for her. So I'm like, oh no, I guess I'm just going to have to fake it till I make it. I don't want to admit that I'm lying. So I look at the supplies, and it looks nothing like the hotel room, what went on. So I'm like, so I basically just do whatever, hope for the best. And the first person calls her and basically, tells her it's horrible, it's crap. And so basically the moral of the story is, don't follow a crackhead on a shortcut. The fake it till you make it thing always doesn't work out. And don't light fireworks because you might get blown up. Thanks, guys.
Woo!